So apparently today is the last day of the month of May. So finally bid farewell to us, and then in a few hours, we'll be in June, and we get to talk more about things that happen in June. The country is still in a sad mood following the death of Captain Maxwell Mahama, and that's on our table today. And then rapper A+ says Manifest, who is another rapper, is wasting his time doing music after all the education he acquired. Really? Guess you're coming through to us on Facebook, joining us on TV is the handle. My name is Miss G. I am the Entertainment General. Good morning and welcome to Joy News Interactive here on the Joy News channel on Multi TV. We're also live on DSTV channel 421, Go TV channel 144. Now, news of his death went viral on Monday, and varying reports have been given as to what exactly happened. Many tributes have poured in from former President Rawlings Kufuor Mahama through to current President Akufo-Addo. And some flag bearers, the tributes are still coming in thick and fast. But one issue that has come up is the impunity with which people are sharing pictures of the incident. Many have spoken against the act. So we are asking, should there be a law that will punish people who post gory images of accidents or murder on social media? Let's see how you've been reacting to this question. And Abort System says no, but such pictures should rather be directed to the media houses for reportage and not be displayed on social media. Some images are so shameful. Isaac said, precisely, I have talked about the issue before with my friends, and thank God you're bringing it up today. It's so bad. I get sad when I see such things. We are handling. Where are we heading with social media, you are asking? And Shadrach says, I don't know why some Ghanaians have become addicted to posting of gory images and videos on social media. Instead of them helping someone in danger, they'll rather capture images and send it on social media or post it on social media. I think there must be a law to prosecute those who are caught doing that. And Scott says, I have been silent and quiet on this barbaric hooligans, but I think Ghana is overrating on this issue. So it is because he was, is it because he was a military man? Is it not the same kind of security agency who killed someone in Tafo, yes, for wrong identity? So we should punish even the innocent people among them. I recall not long ago, a teacher and a brother of the same mother was shot dead by police, and we are told it was as a result of wrong identity. Because of that, we should punish every policeman in that community by the mistake of those who are on duty on that particular moment. So if I get what you're saying that why haven't we punished those folks? But two wrongs will never make a right. Until we get a solution to the problem, we cannot make a right with all the wrongs that have been done. And then it says why, how, and for many reasons it is for the interest of all of us to know what is going on in the country. Hence, it should not be something to be condemned. We're talking about pictures. And the MPP party guns, and you're talking about how the MPP party, some people beat up security, the regional security coordinator, and walked away. Well, there's no evidence on that case. That's the claim. And Kazama says, don't you media houses get most of your information on social media? Why do people post? When people post it, you are asking. And that's not what we need now. There are more pressing issues that you can put across. But this is social media trends. This is trending on social media. Therefore, we have every right to discuss it on Joy News Interactive. Mamiesi says, we always want new laws but do not implement it. I wonder if this law will be effective. And in the era of no evidence to prosecution in our courts, what do you expect, please? I'm out. Master, let the law deal with the killers and leave us alone. And even if there is such law, the police will always have enough evidence or always not have enough evidence against the perpetrators. And if someone posts a video of an accident, people get to know what exactly happened. with this question, are we safe at all? After all, are they not given information one way or the other? The question is, would you want your family member's picture whilst they are dead to be posted on social media in that manner? That's what we are asking. And I can tell you, if not one of those people there wouldn't be evidence to the killing of this great officer. It is clear there was police officer in the video. What's happening in Ghana? Seriously, we have lost it. And now it would help us catch those who engage in instant justice so they can be arrested. And a lot of you are disagreeing. And no, because the pictures serve as evidence and also a way of attracting the attention of readers to such incidents. Most people do not read posts that have no accompanying pictures. And Gelly says it should start from the media houses first. They are to be punished, and not really because they are given information. I think there should be punishment for them, Sana Mohammed says. And yes, they are as equally wicked as people as the murderers, and oh no, but there should be a limit. Very sad. Prince Nuruddin Balmier says, and Antaya says yes, and immediately too you need a law. And James Amachi says you people need to be extra serious and asking questions. We are asking questions that are based on social media trends, so the questions might not inure to you, but inure to people who are very active on social media. Now, still on this, there are calls for the armed forces to take over the investigation and not leave it to the police service. What do you think? We are asking if you think that the investigation on the death of Captain Mahama be left to the military or the police. That's what we're asking. And our national security is totally choked. The police force is totally influenced by the community threats, corruption, and politics. I personally do not trust the police to investigate this. They would come out with nothing but to upset the nation. The Ghana Armed Force must get to that town and do their own things. The assemblyman must be arrested and prosecuted. I do not know why sometimes Ghanaians are so much or so hypocrites. And what police? These people should have known that there is police to handle criminals before they lynched an innocent soldier to death. And okay, of course they lynched him. And the extent of burning him, to the extent of burning him alive, heartlessness at the highest level. I swear, if the military don't fight for their own, we will all fight for justice. And Samson says, even in real day broad light, or broad daylight, you mean to say, they tell us they don't have evidence. So if the military are capable, they should carry it out themselves. And Hussein says, in the last few decades, the police, apart from its fame in corruption, has surrounded its top hierarchy to politicians. You don't know that for a fact. It makes them weak in handling the matters, especially ones that bothers the public. And the military police should take the matter up and get it to its reasonable end. And then it says, apart from following the law, if it will be faster and good enough for the army to also take part in investigations which will not result in any problems, and I think it should not be condemned, but rather they should continue. And Zo Lalien says, if the police were to be performing their duty, the residents would even be afraid to carry out such barbaric acts. It's hard to corrupt the military, and we are a bunch of hypocrites in this country. When we do selective justice, mob justice is embedded in Ghanaian and African society. It's gory and barbaric, but what happened to the hundreds of civilians who died as a result of such acts? What happened to them, you are asking? And I keep saying, two wrongs do not make a right. We need to rise and correct all the wrongs. And Zibran says, over the years, the police have proven to be incompetent in handling issues of such nature. I believe the police is responsible for getting us where we are today. You report a case to the police and you have to go through hell to get them investigate your case. To put an end to mob justice, we need professional and fair policing in this country. And if Honorable J.B. Danko's killers have been freed, Delta's forces who stormed the court have been freed, why are we sure that those arrested concerning Captain's murder would be made to face the law? You are asking. And Raul says, why have we hyped this case like if it were to be a civilian, it wouldn't have become news? Every life is equal. That's the hashtag you are sharing. And if not, I am supporting what the community did. But what would have happened if it was a civilian? You're asking. And Esther Agogo says, everyone is affected in this case. And believe me, since the police didn't want to have problems with the military, they will investigate and leave no stone unturned. I trust the police will do a good work. And nice idea, but I don't trust the police have too much on their hands, okay, to do investigation and the numerous corruption practices with no authentic results. Nonetheless, no more lives must be lost in the bid to correct. Liberation is not pursued with violence. Soaked in tears, says Kojo Bene, captain at the age of 30. Wow, Ghana is totally losing our moral self. We are beasts now. The country is getting more rougher. And that's what you were saying. So reactions from you on social media on the happening in Dentre Obuasi in the central region. Now, the recent security issue has brought about the discussion about whether or not to trust the police to protect you in times like this. Now, we posted this on Facebook. Do you trust the police can protect you in times like this? And Safa GH says, this public lynching thing is something that happened virtually every day in our country. If not because of this, Maxwell Mahama is the commander of the armed forces, nobody would have heard about it. It's about time the media and other agencies embarked on a serious sensitization program to make sure that there is sanity in the minds of the average Ghanaian and with regards to the manner in which suspects or criminals are treated by way of lynching. Trust me, this issue would have been swept under the carpet if the guy was a normal civilian. Let's wake up as a country. Every life matters. And Moses says, I have been silent and quiet on the barbaric hooligans. So it is because, okay, you have asked this question already. And Parkwesi Thomas says, how can we get this? How did we get to this place? Only God knows. Mob justice has been in a society for quite a long time, but thanks to technology, we are now realizing how serious it is. Innocent people have been lynched when accused as thieves. One may ask, how did we get to this stage as a nation? A whole community commits such a barbaric act. For women in the community to take part in such an act, it baffles me. The whole issue comes down to one point. Do not trust your institution, the police and judicial system. When these institutions continue to take bribes and goats, such cases will be on the ascendancy in our society. On campus, I witnessed several such cases. One will not catch an accused thief to the police station, only to be released with reasons of lack of evidence. This is how far we've come. Stop pretending and using Captain's picture as your profile picture. Ghana is really ill. And Aivo says, we can all trust them if only we would, or they will stop intimidating, or we will stop intimidating them with who we know. We all witness a whole transfer of some officers caused by just an individual because they refuse to give in to corrupt practices. They take them to a remote area, you were saying. And Yadam Boachi says, the sad truth is that this horrific and disgusting thing called lynching might happen again if the police does not stop it. Shameful, corrupt acts. For example, if people hand over a criminal caught in the act to the police and the next day they see the person walking free and possibly committing another crime, you must know that this cruel act of lynching is here to stay. when you live in a country where the security agency breathes and eats corruption, the citizen will idolize instant justice. It's sickening how the police service motto of service with integrity has been reduced to service with corruption. Let's tackle the root cause of this menace by strengthening and eradicating corruption from our security agencies to restore trust in the people. And Tebe says, which police? They are the very reason why we are here now. And that is not truthful at all. You posted, but there's some more there, but that's some of your comments on whether or not you trust the police to handle issues in these times. And our last bite on this issue, musician Shattawale has released his tribute to the late Captain Mahama. Here's a bit of that track.
Yo, Ghana, every soldier, I think we have a fight for justice. For Maxwell Adam, Mahama.
They pay me up. Say these things they happen up. Ghana, where is your love? Where is your love? One day born, one day gone. At the cries, I did sing this song. You for no say me, I be strong. Ghana, something is wrong. How come, my body, how come? How come them burn this man? If you got love in your heart, you no go do this. Some people wicked, too wicked. How come you know they show pity? You say you they go come now. The next thing I hear say you gone. So sad, yeah. Your death be too bad, yeah. I pray the Lord deals with you one by one. You'll never go unpunished.
Just I pray. I love everybody, man. He might be a fun. I may not know. I feel so sad.
And that's a tribute by dancehall artist Shattawale to the late Captain Mahama. We posted that on Facebook, and let's read your reaction. And Zibrin says, I never enjoyed Shattawale music until recently, but with the release of this, I believe Shatta is the best, and I'll always listen to his songs. And after mimicking someone's disability on stage, you're here on the track asking, where is the love? Okay, so I'm not sure I want to read the rest of this. And kudos to Shatta. I even heard they were classmates. Yes, because some picture has surfaced on social media with Shatta and a man who is believed to be the late Captain Mahama, and that's why people are referring to the fact that they were classmates at a certain point. How I wish the Right Lieutenant Jerry John Rawlings is still president of Ghana. And BT says, this is so painful. May he so rest in peace. May Allah grant him Janatul Fidaus. I'm not sure that's how the Muslims will say it though. But so sad. Thanks you, Shattawale, for this song. Very sad. Nice one by Shattawale. Shattawale knows business. Why? Hey, an African needs recolonization. Too crude and wicked. And wish God would raise him back to life right now. And those are some of your messages on Shattawale's tribute to the young man. So a lot of you asking that the man, Captain Mahama, rest in perfect peace. So on the sad news, we take a break. We are back with some more here on Joy News Interactive. Please stay. Welcome back from the break. And controversial musician and comedian A+ seemed to believe that rapper Manifest is wasting his time doing music after all the education he had acquired. According to A+, Manifest wearing what he describes as kaba and also choosing music as a profession is unfit for a well-educated person like the rapper. In a post that we have on Facebook, or he posted on Facebook, he says, I've seen so many posts where people are asking me to write good music so that I'll be called to perform at Ghana Meets Niger. This is funny. So wait, the guy think that if my father, you guys think that if my father is Chachuchi Kata and I was taken to some of the best schools in the world, I'll be wearing hashtag Kaba, rapping Irish rubbish by now. Like by now I'll be some CEO or business executive or employ hundreds and do music on the flip side. Hey, you guys, are you guys serious to make it in life? Again, when you insult me, and the insults keep, says the insult keeps moving like the ladder. So that is the comment that was posted by the man A Plus against Manifest, who performed recently at the Ghana Miss Niger concert. Okay, let's read the comments you have posted beneath A Plus's post. I don't know what has come over A Plus these days. This is ill-informed. It is an ill-informed statement which only exhibits his lack of knowledge in the subject matter, music. So if you don't make music that makes people jump around, then it means that the fellow is wasting his time doing music. What kind of shallow thinking is this? And nobody in Ghana knows A Plus's profession. A Plus turned musician turned politician, aka foot soldier. So there are lots of comments for that post made by A Plus against rapper Manifest. Unfortunately, we can't read all of them to you now, but later in the evening you get to read some more or hear some more about this. You can still keep your comments coming on the Joy News page. It's Joy News on TV, on Facebook and Twitter. My name is Gloria Kwenenyako. Call me Miss G. I'll be back later in the evening with some entertainment just for you. But until then, stay glued to your Joy News channel. There's still more to come here. Have a great morning. Bye.
Yo, Ghana, every soldier, I think we have a fight for justice. For Maxwell Adam, Mahama.
They pay me up. Say these things they happen up. Ghana, where is your love? Where is your love? One day born, one day gone. At the cries, I they sing this song. You for no say me, I be strong. Ghana, something is wrong. How come, my body, how come them burn this man?